Welcome to Mahak Gabidba. I did that joke like so many times. I have this episode and one more before I finally get to just start showing more in-depth bits. Like I can spend a whole video just working on building the base, or a whole video just hunting or whatever. I don't know. Finding additions. I want to get the base built and then be able to like say, alright, well this is the part I don't like. This is the kind of thing I want to change it into. And then, I can spend the whole video just fixing up certain aspects of it. But day 34, I found a real nice block of a diamond. I think it was the biggest one I've found ever, probably. I say block, but obviously I mean vein. I feel like I use the fast forward feature too much. Like, because there's only a certain, like, amounts of fast forward you can do on console. Most of it just looks very it looks like you have to do it at times 8 smooth, because anything else is just, it doesn't show you properly. It looks like you're lagging, and that's just, it ruins the what do you call that thing where time lapse? It ruins the time lapse. Well, while we wait for me to impatiently watch myself dig out some not diamond, just digging around so I can look at it. Here's meant to be a men's mental health walk nearby where I am, and I think it's pretty cool. Like, I don't think I've ever actually heard about a walk happening nearby when it comes to, men's mental health. So I think that's pretty cool. I just spent ages just staring at it here because I was getting my kid to come in to show them what it looks like, because they weren't sure what diamond looked like in this texture pack, and figured I'd show them. It's one of the two texture packs I have that I really like some aspects, but other ones are just really ugly. Like, I hate this version of Diamond, and in the other texture pack I have, Diamond looks really cool. But in this one you have like the really cool looking creeper and the roaming trader, and then in the other one you have really cool looking armor and weapons. It's really, give and take. But we are, after what feels like a millennia, finally get through actually digging it. I think I got 17 bits. Not 14. Oh, then when I still managed to go across and get more digging through. Still on the same day, I'm spending a lot of time on this specific day, despite the fact that I'm meant to be speed running through, which explains why the video is 17 minutes long. But we get a nice look at the extra little bit I get before we finally, and dare I say it, proceed onto the next day. That is what it puts me up to, 17? Oh, day 35. Just do a little bit of a speed place. Finally getting this ground done. Day 36, I'm having a good look around at the actual area. And you finally get to see the creeper I was talking about earlier too. Assuming I didn't cut out the audio that I was talking about where I said they look cool. I finally got the ground level done, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to start with building the outline of the base. It starts off looking very castle-like, which I don't think that's what I'm going for. But, I mean, I'm not even up to that yet. I've just gotten the main outlines done. But I'll show a little bit of the, counting and, placing, and then I'll speed run a bit through, the actual rest of it. If you see this and see any parts that you think could look better if I change them in certain ways, feel free to comment. I'm happy to go around and edit a couple of things. I like when places feel lived in. But here's the speedrun part. I just realized that I said speedrun when I meant time lapse. But I time lapse putting things in the wrong spots. That's pretty helpful. This is when I actually start taking care of like remembering I'm putting it on YouTube, so there should be before and afters and stuff. So getting a good look at where I'm at and what I'm doing would probably be pretty helpful. Another time lapse, just trying to like I spend a fair amount of time doing this, so it's probably the last thing you want to watch is someone placing blocks and then realizing they're placing them in the wrong spot and rebuilding them. Really did think in hardcore that there was gonna be a lot more enemies, like just enemies spawning everywhere. Like obviously it's during the day, but I mean, what's the rules for creepers spawning? Not that I want them to. Day 37, I'm just on the same mission. I'm just building the outline of the walls, trying to figure out where is the best spot to close it off. I'm thinking these places like where I'm standing right now, they're going to become, the main height structures, like where you'd see usually wood on the buildings in front of me. These will be that, except for I'm not going to make them out of wood. They're going to be more like towers on, not castles, but more or less like castles. Like villas. I don't think villas have towers, to be honest. The point is, I'm making it up as I go. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm placing things and hoping for the best, and then if it turns out wrong, I'm just going to change it because, well, I mean, what else can you do? Day 38, I'm searching for more, a bit of everything really. Mainly cobblestone, I'm pretty sure. This is a problem when I'm not doing a single day and I'm like saving recordings to then add later. I'm not aware of exactly what I was doing because I just don't remember. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was just searching for more cobblestone to keep building up these walls and, flesh out the underground tunnel system I'm building. I really should just edit out the parts where I sometimes stumble because I'm thinking quicker than I'm speaking, but it's over 38. Oh, and I went and built more of the wall because, yeah, it's taken a while. Day 39, I speedrun dig some more because we need that tunnel fleshed out and we need more cobblestone. At that point, I was looking around trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this place because I've done a lot of, a lot of building without a real concept of what I'm doing. But this is where I've decided that I want to have the towers be made of clay blocks. And I realized I might as well just leave to go to one of those deserts because I'll find those blocks far quicker and save all the smelting and whatnot. But obviously I've got to run around and search for it. It's also the first time I spend a night out in the night. A night out. A night not hiding in a cave. I'm just taking a screenshot there so I can come back later. Which I'm pretty sure when I come back later I've actually already been there. So that was pretty disappointing. I'll probably leave this first night running around and trying to survive while looking for what I'm looking for in, just because I'm not going to do it again. Like, not, not. I'm not going to go out at night. I'm just probably not going to upload the whole night ever again unless I specifically have something happen where I'll, add little clips in of little bits of the night.
While we're sitting here watching me run through the night with not much really happening, what anime have you been watching? What TV show? What game have you been playing? What game do you have that you haven't finished and you just can't bring yourself to jump back on? I know I've got a long list of games that I started and then either got to a point where I just wasn't really feeling it, or, you know, there was a trophy I just couldn't quite get straight away, so I was like, I'll come back to it, and just never got around to it. So I'm sure everyone else has a nice little list of their backlog. So what's in yours? Alright, I think it's enough of that. We've seen that I can jump around a lot, and skeletons keep shooting arrows at me. Nothing else really happens. I get where I want to go in the end. That's how the night went. Still technically the night, but I just cut out the huge section between where I was talking to getting to this village. Because it's too much of not much happening. Like, I think it's like 15 or 16 hours worth of video saved. And I could upload all of that, but what would it be for? Day 41, and there's a creeper coming up to attack me. I gotta run away to get ready to fight it in the open. There's a skeleton, so I run away from that as well, and then find an open area where I can fight it, just for it to use some sort of summoning jutsu to summon this little cretin to come fight me. But I slaughter them because their power level isn't over 9,000. Before I realise they're immortal and you can't kill them. Or there's just a second one. Like goes the Flash that one time he reversed time to try and save his own mother, but ended up causing immense pain to literally everybody else that exists. I go and I speedrun, pick up a whole bunch of white blocks, because they are what I need for my... What's making that noise? That was weird. Day 41. Actually the night of 41. I am attempting to go home, swimming, praying to God nothing kills me. I see some land and decide I need to get up on there to make a boat, because I'm not making it through swimming all the way home. I get attacked from behind from someone I can't even see up until I've gone up in the air. Realize I need to make the platform wider out so they can't hit me, just so I can have somewhere to build a boat. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the drowned enemies. I like them more than the stupid fish faces from the Atlantis place, but I just don't like them very much. Well, if you made it this far, seeing we're at the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate you watching all the way through. I go and I build up some towers on day 42 before quitting the game. I mean, this is how far we've made it, as I'll slowly start to show you in a second. Hopefully, in the next video, we make it a bit further.